and that's the New York Jets. And Dean, that is your team. So I will let you have the floor right after we all give our over-unders. 9.5 wins.
I'm going over. I have them tying with the Dolphins at 10-7.
So do I.
Go over.
I'm going to go over slightly.
I have them over too. I have them winning 12 games.
Ooh, wow.
The story with the 2022 Jets was the quarterback. There were a lot of highs. They looked real good starting off. The defense was real great. Sauce Gardner was amazing. Quinnen Williams was having an all-pro season. Breece Hall was looking like one of the best running backs in the league until week 7. Week 7 comes against the Broncos. AVT goes down. Breece goes down. And you start to really see the true colors of the Jets. They go into New England that next week and have one of the most embarrassing losses I've ever seen from a football team.
Yeah, it was bad.
They let that defense held the Patriots to 3 points the whole game, and the offense put up 3 points. Zach Wilson threw for under 100 yards. With Garrett Wilson, he has one of the best one of the best offensive rookies we've seen in a long time. This man was awful. Zach Wilson in the second half of that season was absolutely god-awful. And going into the offseason, the Jets knew they needed to come into the next season with a new quarterback, whether it was Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo, Aaron Rodgers. And we talked about it on this podcast. They flew out to California to go see Aaron Rodgers with one goal: to bring an MVP, a Super Bowl champion, a proven winner in the NFL to the New York Jets, something that the Jets have not had since Joe Namath. I mean, you had Brett Favre, but he didn't even want to be here in the first place.
No.
He didn't want to be here. He ended up getting hurt in that season, whatever. The Jets come into the season on Hard Knocks. All the eyes are on them. Cameras on them. They have the stars. They have Sauce, Quinnen, Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall. They bring in Aaron Rodgers' buddies. They got Alan Lazard. They got Randall Cobb, guys he's familiar with. They bring in his old backup quarterback and Tim Boyle. They bring in Nathaniel Hackett, his best friend, a system that he knows, a system that his teammates know that could teach the other young guys what's going on. I think it's just a great situation. Aaron Rodgers is loving it in New York. He's changing the culture. I mean, there's not enough good I could say about what he's done for the Jets in just the short amount of time that he's been here so far. So I see a lot of good things happening this season. It is a really tough division. They have a really tough schedule. That's why I have them going 10-7.
Sorry, Siri interrupted you.
It's all good. The only thing that concerns me with the Jets, is, first of all, Breece Hall's health. I think that signing Dalvin Cook is more important than a lot of Jets fans realize.
Yep.
I think that signing Dalvin Cook would enable them to prolong his recovery, let Breece Hall ease back in, get five carries for week 1,
8 carries the next
7
week.
the next week, right? Real light.
Like a
if you have
pitch count.
Dalvin Cook, run Dalvin Cook into the ground until you get to the playoffs. Whatever. The other concern is the linebackers. You have an all-pro in CJ Mosley. Everybody else is garbage. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody else is garbage. The D-line is amazing. They got 10 guys, 11 guys that they can rotate in and
Bro,
out.
it's fucking insane.
They got a guy in Bryce Huff
Yeah.
that does not even play. He plays about 28% of the snaps, and he's one of the most efficient pass rushers in the league. They drafted Will McDonald this year, who was an athletic specimen. Granted, he has a lot of brushing, a lot of flaws, a lot of coaching up
He's
to do.
raw.
But they have enough guys in the D line. They got Carl Lawson. They got John Franklin Myers. They got Al Woods, who they brought in from Seattle this year. The team's looking real good. The safeties are a little shaky. Adrian Amos came in. They have another guy out of
Adrian Amos sucks, by the way.
He's not going to win the starting job.
He
Either. He's going to be a backup.
Washed, bro.
But
Ashton Davis.
no, they have there's another guy that's been standing out in the training camp. Anyway, forgot his name. DJ Reed, Sauce Gardner. We know what we're going to get out of them. The defense is going to be top 5.
You have the best corner duo in the NFL, and
I
arguably
believe
the best
so.
top 3 defensive line in the NFL.
I just think the way that the Jets run their D-line is going to make them the best in the league. It's not particularly the guys that they have on paper. Obviously, Quinnen Williams is top 3 DT in
It's
the league.
rotation.
Right. They're fresh all game. These guys don't play more than 40, 50% of the snaps.
But that's proven to be a winning formula now.
Yeah.
You look at the Eagles.
And then
You
have
look at the
I didn't even
the
say Jermaine
49ers.
Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
He was
Your first round pick from last year.
People forget about him because he was the third first-round pick for the Jets in that season. in a season where they had 2 of the rookies of the year, and then they still have Jermaine Johnson, who's developing, got bigger, faster, stronger, wearing number 11. I mean, that's just fire.
That is cool.
That's pretty damn cool.
That is fucking cool. But I'm in agreement with you. I think they start the season rough, personally. And then I think there's this point in the season where they go on a 6 or 7 win tear, and they look like arguably the best team in all of football. My biggest question for this team is the offensive line, because you have Aaron Rodgers, and it's a guy that's probably not going to leave the pocket all that much. He's mobile, but he's not that mobile.
He's also 39.
He's
He is
39
also
years old.
39.
How healthy is he going to be if he's taking hit after hit after hit? Granted, he has Garrett Wilson. The guy will be open on every fucking play, but it doesn't matter. It's still, you need a solid offensive line to get the guy through the season, and you don't have that right now.
I think if healthy, the O-line could hold up.
You have a 39-year-old tackle, which is tough. Dwayne Brown's a good player.
39-year-old tackle.
Dwayne Brown's a
yes.
good
They
player.
were 29th in pass blocking and 27th in run blocking.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
According to PFF. Shout out PFF.
Pretty bad. You get back Mekhi Becton, who is still super talented. He came into camp very, very much in shape.
I don't want to hear about Mekhi Becton, bro. The man said that the turf was the reason that he was fucking.
I mean, it's the Hall of Fame game, bro. If you feel like you may not be right, there's no reason to rush things.
I agree. He's not going to be
after
healthy.
he came out of the game, he still played special team snaps. He still played. So I still believe in Mekhi Becton, even if he doesn't play entire games. If you can get at least 75%, 60% of what you think his talent could be, that's a win for the Jets.
So my concern with the Jets, I have them winning 12 games. Like, I really do think they're going to be elite. I think Aaron Rodgers, like you said, he solves almost all of their needs, just being a quarterback who's capable of throwing footballs. But I think Hard Knocks might have an effect on this team. I think some egos might start to be formed. I think I agree with what Matt said. I think they're going to struggle a little bit out the gate. And, week 5, week 6, if they don't flip a switch, then it could be a struggle bus of a season for the Jets. I do think, being on Hard Knocks, like, that changes your season. It really does. It changes the beginning part of your season, the most important part heading into the season. So, that could.
Sometimes it has positive effects on the team.
Sometimes it does.
From what I've
Hard
seen,
Knocks has actually improved teams for the
from
most
the
part.
clips that have come out, not that it carries much weight at all, it seems like all of the cameras and everything are only energizing the team.
Yeah.
It's only
You
fueling
have a very
them.
personality-filled team
Right.
that want to be on camera.
Bro, you see clips of Sauce Gardner
Yeah.
every single day.
Garrett Wilson.
Bro, you got every fan there
Who got hurt,
chanting Aaron
unfortunately.
Rodgers as he walks in every single day. Bro, those training camp tickets, I tried to buy one yesterday, by the way. They sold out in 3 minutes. Their practices are sold out in 3 minutes.
They're
pretty
free
unreal.
tickets, correct? But you have to be one of the first to jump
I'm
on
not
it.
sure if they're free.
I'm pretty sure they're all free.
But
Because I know
bro,
the Giants
it's-
are having free
they
training
sell
camps.
out in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I
Can't
mean
get your hands on them.
they're Hollywood right now. They're Hollywood right now.
And
It's all because of Aaron Rodgers.
so
Shout out Marquise
everyone
Brown.
in the league. I go on Twitter, I go on Instagram, I go on I watch, these commentating sports shows. And everybody likes to hate on the Jets. We haven't been good since 2011. You're really hating on a team for being good for the first time in over a decade. It doesn't make sense to me. Let Jet fans be happy. Let us be happy. Even if we're bad this season, just let us be bad and be miserable on our own.
At least you're happy now.
You weren't with us before.
It's
Don't
simple.
be with us now.
Everyone wants to see the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers, and everyone is hating on the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers.
pretty
People don't
much.
like Aaron Rodgers, so they're gonna start hating the Jets.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't like Aaron Rodgers coming into this offseason. I fucking love him now.
All right,
Love
but
him.
most
Because
people's
of the way
opinion
he has
changed.
acted this offseason, everything he has done
I
is the
think-
complete opposite of what
he's
he
done
was
that-
doing
he's done
in
that
Green
for
Bay.
a lot of people. I think people thought of Aaron Rodgers as this guy who wasn't a team guy, wasn't going to show up, was going to do what he wanted, not listen to coaches, and just do whatever the fuck. He's come in and been he's been a role model.
1,000,000% committed.
He's been a role model for every other young player on that team. I think everybody looks at Aaron Rodgers. Everyone on that team looks at Aaron Rodgers and says, "That's what I want to be."
I look at it as he was in Green Bay talking about retirement. Now he's like, oh, I got another 2-3 years pretty much. Bro, he wanted nothing to do with that organization or any of the rookies, was not having was not going to training camps to train with Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson to get them accustomed. Look at what he's doing now. He was early. He was working with them in the offseason, bro.
Bro,
Him and Garrett Wilson.
he got traded and then was in a jersey the day after he got
Yes,
traded.
bro. He is so happy there, and I'm happy for the guy. But at the same time, like he completely changed my mind. Like on him. Aaron Rodgers is the guy. I'm a huge fan. I am rooting for your team. Fully, no questions asked. I am rooting for the New York Jets this season.